Hi, I'm Dr Claire Maguire, and this week I want to show you one of the favourite recipes, and a really simple recipe that we have on our retreat. So this is usually loved by pretty much everybody that comes here. They're usually surprised that they like it because it involves kale, and it is a kale salad. It's incredibly easy to do, and I am going to take you through the steps of how to do it so that you can enjoy it at home and really feel the benefits of kale, because it's one of those super awesome superfoods. Okay, so if we're making a kale salad, we have to start with kale. So these are some beautiful kale leaves, and we need to shred it so that you've got the kale coming off this big spine, because that's not really very nice to eat at all. So we're just pulling it off. If you buy the pre-shredded kale from the supermarket, you'll often find that this spine is cut into it, so you're still going to have to go through the bag and pull this stalky bit out. So you're going to go through, get all the kale, you'll end up with a nice bowl full of this lovely shredded kale. You're going to then just sort of, really sort of feel the tension in the kale. That might be a weird way of saying it, but you're kind of just pulling it to pieces. And then we're going to grab some salt. You're going to put some salt over it. And we're going to get some avocado, and you squeeze the avocado in. It's very satisfying. So squeeze it in, and then you're going to have to get your hands in. Okay, this is definitely a very hands-on dish. It feels great. So you're massaging in the kale with the avocado, trying again, still pulling it to pieces slightly. What's happening is, as you're doing this, you're breaking down the cell walls in the kale. The salt and the avocado start to soften it. So you're softening the kale with this massaging technique. Okay, so you make sure you get all the avocado into there. Obviously do this with love, do it with a sense of happiness. And then we can just put it to one side and just let it sort of rest for a little bit with the avocado massaged in. So once you've massaged in your avocado into your kale, you can add really whatever you want into it. So we have here, I've got some celery for some nice crunch. So we'll stick some celery in. Also for crunch, I've got some pistachio nuts. We'll stick them in. For some saltiness, I'm going to put in some black olives and also capers. And then for some sweetness, I've got some nice dried cranberries here. And for sweetness and softness, to complement the crunch, I've got pear. As I said, this could not be easier. You've just got all your ingredients, and then you just get the hands back in and you toss it around so those ingredients are distributed in with the kale. And that is your kale salad. Couldn't be easier. And ta-da, there's your kale salad all plated up and ready to enjoy. So do make this kale salad this week. It could not be easier. It's incredibly tasty, very portable. You can take it off for lunch, you can have it as a side for a main meal. Just eat it and enjoy, and I will see you next week. Bye.